Dana White has repeatedly said there's 3 fights left for you potentially. There's Brock, there's Stipe, and there's Jon. You knew I was going to ask you about this, but it seems like you're leaving the door open for that potential trilogy fight.
Yeah, man, look, man, it's all I want. I think when I fight Jones, I think that I feel most complete when I'm preparing for a competition against that guy, because it makes me train harder. It makes me train smarter. I do everything right in preparation, and I believe that if I do stick around, that would be the fight that I would do it for. And it would be at 205 pounds, because I need to go and get that back from him.
Why? Because you feel like it's not the same because he beat you twice there. You have to do it at 205.
That's exactly why. I don't need the deck stacked in my favor. My whole life I've overcome odds, right? I've faced uphill battle after uphill battle my entire life, and I've always been able to get through it. This is one of the only things that I've not been able to conquer, and I need to go do it. I have to get it right, and I have to get it right on the same terms. So there's a fight out there. We'll be him and I again, and it'll be at 205 pounds.
So are you saying that this is what you want, that after Stipe, this is what you're going to go after?
I don't know. Again, I have to take everything one day at a time.
Right.
Like I was so stern in the fact that I was done. And Ariel, I don't need to fight anymore for the same financial reasons most people fight, for security, for direction. I have all that. I have enough money. I have jobs on top of jobs to keep me busy after I'm done. And I got my wrestling teams. I've got the high school team. I've got so many things going that I don't need this just to need it. So if I walk away from this thing, I'm fine. I just need to take it one at a time. I have to focus on Stipe. Stipe's too good for me to go, I got to fight Jon Jones next. That's ridiculous. Then I'll lose. And then nothing's on the table. Then people are showing me the door, right? I could be one of the very few guys that gets to make the determination when he wants to walk away if I win this fight, and walk away at the top of the game.
You got to remember Cerrone, as long as he's been around, all the bonuses that he has, the most wins, the most fights, the most performance night bonuses. I mean, they're great stats to have. He's never been the champ, never been the UFC champion. And a lot of people are talking about the fact he has a kid now, and for me, that was definitely one of the things that fueled me as a fighter. And some people, when they have children, they say, listen, I'm going to retire from fighting. I've seen some fighters say that. They say, it's not fair for me to put my body through that sacrifice. But I'm on the flip side. I'm like, well, no, I'm doing this for my family. And now Cerrone, obviously, listen, he's already got his legacy. Everyone knows that he's a legend of the sport. He's a fan favorite, and he'll definitely go down in the history books. Well, he's set many records.
Yeah, likely a future Hall of Famer.
Definitely a Hall of Famer. But for him, there's probably a few things. He said he wants the title fight. After the fight, we asked about Conor or the title fight. he said he gave up on Conor. He said he wants the title fight, and then the money will come. But for him, obviously he wants to be the champ, and he wants to set his legacy, and he wants to stack as many chips as possible. So he can, that's why we do it. We do it for money. And having a kid is a great motivator to push yourself and continue getting better. And he seems to be taking shots. I thought when he got stopped off Darren Till, I thought, crap, has his chin gone? Well, it certainly hasn't, because I like him to hits as hard as anybody in the lightweight division. That's a fact. And Cerrone took all his best shots. Yeah, he was wobbled once or twice here and there, but as I say, he took them and fired back. So, I mean, at the moment in the lightweight division, there's a logjam. Obviously, Poirier is going to fight Khabib Nurmagomedov. That has to be the next fight. That's a given. So I'm not sure. I mean, I think this opens the door for Cerrone versus McGregor. I think after that fight Saturday night, I think after the fight he had in Brooklyn against Hernandez, that was another great performance. So I guess now the ball's in Conor's court if he wants to take that fight.